Welcome back to my channel. It's so nice to see you. How have you been? I know it's been a minute since my last upload. Don't come for me either. Okay, don't. Okay, all right. You can come for me a little bit. Go ahead. Yep. You're right. You're right. Okay, you're right. I got it. You can back up off me now. Back up. It's been a minute since my last upload, but you know what? I'm back now and I have a lot to say. Um, there's so much going on in the world right now, specifically the United States. Um, it's February. I think today is February the 5th. We have a new president in office, and there's a lot of decisions being made that impact a lot of different other things that's happening in the United States. So it's been interesting. It's been interesting to say the least. So I don't know. It just kind of feels like every day you wake up, you don't know what the decision is going to be today. And it's like, oh God, I mean, are we going to be doing this for the next 4 years? An emotional roller coaster? Woo, child. All right, well, here we go. Lord, keep an eye on us down here. We he ain't never left us, but keep your eyes on us, please. Anyway, so one thing I wanted to talk about today is I am the owner of an old vehicle, right? So I understand that, well, at the time of this video, I drive an old vehicle and I'm proud of it. Let me tell you why. So my car is a 2007. I bought it in 2011, paid it off in 2016, 5-year car loan, right? Paid it off. And baby, when I tell you I have been fixing on my car, trying to keep up with the maintenance, so that I ain't got to rush to go get another one, baby, that's what I've been doing, okay? Don't get me wrong, these new cars look nice, and they come with all the bells and whistles. They got the new car smell in them and all that good stuff. Excuse me, but baby, when I tell you I'm trying to drive this car down to the spark plug, I got a Toyota. It's a 2007, like I said. Baby, I'm trying to drive her down to the spark plug, okay? I ain't trying to go get another one unless I have to, okay? Or the Lord bless me with a little tap of money, and we go to, go to splurge a little bit and get something a little nicer, just a little nicer. But seriously though, I do enjoy my car. Now, with the car being 18 years old at this point, and it's a Toyota, which is considered a foreign. Okay, don't come for me. But I thought since weren't they making Toyotas in the United States at one point? So I didn't think it was considered foreign anymore, even though it's a Japanese car. Don't come for me. But do you know what I'm saying? I thought since they were manufacturing them here at one point, I don't even know if that's still the case. Like I said, so much happening in the United States. But nonetheless, anytime this car break down, baby, it don't be nothing cheaper than like $500 up to like $2,000. Jeez Louise. And baby, I'm a regular middle class American, a working class American. I'm a working class American just like everybody else. So look, I don't be happy to see them maintenance bills, but I be like, if something breaks on this car and it's $1,500 to fix, is that still cheaper than a car note? I think it is. It absolutely is. Baby, listen, if you go get a car right now and the note is $500, for example, baby, do the math. 5 times 12 months in a year. Baby, that's a lot of money, okay? And I ain't ready to spend it. I ain't. I'm not. I'm not. I ain't. That ain't proper English, but I ain't, okay? So yeah, so I try to keep up the maintenance on my car. And you know what? If you drive an old car, drop down in the comments and let me know what year and type of car you drive and why you hanging on to it, or if you ready to go get another one. Drop down in the comments and let me know. But my main reason, well, there's several reasons. One, it's economically feasible for me. It makes more sense to try to hold on to this car as long as I can and put money into other things, whether I'm trying to save or be able to have the money to pay for repairs. If I got to swipe my credit card to get this car fixed and then, pay it off over the span of a couple months to get that balance back down and free my credit line back up on my credit card, so be it. But yeah, I mean, if something breaks on your car, do you have $500 or $1,000 laying around? Maybe you do. And if you are, shout out to you. Let your girl hold some. Can I hold $2? I'm just playing. Let me hold some. But yeah, so it's economically feasible to hold on to the car. I hear they say the car rates right now are like 6%, 7%, like all kind of crazy stuff. I be hearing people talk about they got $800 car notes, $900 car notes, $1,000 car notes. Ooh, shout out to y'all, because baby, that is a lot of money. I can do a lot of things with $1,000 and pay a lot of bills. Now, if it come down to that, if the motor drop out of this car tomorrow, then obviously I would have to go get something and figure something out. But I hope it wouldn't be no $1,000 car note, not unless I can afford it like that. You feel me? So economically feasible. It's good on gas. It's got good highway miles on it. I think I have roughly like 160,000 miles on it. Just a quick little estimate. But I love my car. This is my baby. What else? Oh, and don't let people if you drive an old car, don't let people make you feel bad because you drive an old car. Because every now and again, you'll get somebody that's like, oh, why don't you get a new car? Excuse me? Are you going to help put a note down? Are you going to help put some money down on it? Are you going to help pay Miss Car Note when I go get that car? Are you going to help pay for Miss Insurance that's about to go up when I go get that new car or gently used car? No, you're not. So don't go tell me to go get no car note. Every now and again, there's always that one, whether it's a friend, family member, somebody, they're going to be like, oh, well, why don't you get a new car? Excuse me? I give them that same look too. Baby, listen, don't tell me to go get no new car unless you putting some money in on it. I don't want to hear it at all. So yeah, don't let nobody make you feel bad. I'll get that every now and again. And when I ask them, are you going to help pay the notes? No. Okay, then what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So yeah. What else do I drive my old car? The car has a little bit of sentimental value to it. So this is the first car that I purchased with my coins. Okay. The first two cars I had were purchased by my parents. The first car, I think the compressor went out. It was a 92 Buick. I'm dating myself a little bit, but it was a 92 Buick. I got it when I was in high school. I ain't gonna say what year because I just graduated like 5 years ago. Maybe like a couple years ago when I was in high school, I drove a 92 Buick. My mama got it. It was painted. It was a nice little paint job on it. It had a sunroof and some rims, and the compressor went out. And my parents didn't want to spend the money to get the compressor fixed. It was like an old car. They didn't figure. They felt like it wasn't worth the investment. Okay, fine. So that car is gone. Second car was a Pontiac Sunfire. I had that car for a minute. Got in an accident. There goes story time right there. My phone went off. Baby, be careful. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Stop bothering me. So, story time. So, my second car was a Pontiac Sunfire. Girl, I remember when that car was about 8 years old. I got it brand new when I was in college. Around the time that car turned into 8 years old, I got into an accident and messed my little car up. Okay. So we ended up keeping it, getting it fixed. But the car, once your car get in an accident, it ain't never the same. Because it just never leaves your mind that the car was in an accident. Okay, cool. So got this car. This is when I bought this car in 2011. The accident was in 2011. And then I got this car in 2011. But baby, when I tell you this car holds sentimental value to me, so I can't see myself ever letting it go. I love my car. I really, really do. And what else? I've had to replace some that's another thing. So one of my cousins was like, one of those people. So I think it was one of my cousins, and they were like, if you're spending more in repairs than what the Blue Book value is worth, then you should give the car up. Do y'all agree with that? Drop down in the comments. Because here's my thought. So let's say the Blue Book value of the car is like $6,000. And let's say the average maintenance I spend is $2,000 a year. Or maybe not even every 12 months, maybe every 18 months, for example. Just a loose estimate. Let's say something breaks on this car that costs me about $1,500 every 18 months. Is it worth it to keep this car, or do you think I would need to go get another one? Personally, I would think it's still worth it to keep this car. That's just me. I try to get my car worked on by respectable mechanics. So I usually get I go to like a major chain automotive place to get my car worked on. I've only had to take it to the dealer like one time because I had an electrical issue. So I think like 2 or 3 years ago, my headlights, the high beams on my headlights stopped working. So what I did was I tried to take it to the large retail chain where I always go get my car fixed. They were like, oh, we can't fix this. It's electrical. You got to take it back to the dealership. And anything that get fixed at the dealership is never going to be cheap. So I took it on to the dealership. I think it was going to be close to like $1,000. They cut it down to $900. Lord, I thank you. Cause that took a few couple $100 off of it, but it was still high. But I had to do it because guess what? It was also time for my inspection to be due. So guess what? If you don't have your high beams don't work, your car won't pass inspection. Now I think they did away with inspection in 2025, but again, this was like 2-3 years ago. So I had to get it fixed in order to get my inspection so that I can get my registration sticker for my car that year that this happened. So again, I still didn't feel like it was a need to throw the whole car away. For the most part, everything is good with the motor. Knock on wood. Ain't no wood in this car, so I gotta knock on. But the car has been good to me. Is that? Baby, the car has been good to me, and I'm trying to be good to it. Trying to be good to her. Okay? So that's just kind of what I'm doing right now. But anyway, that's just my little 2 cents on being the owner of a 18-year-old vehicle at this point. It's a Toyota. And like I said, I got roughly about 160,000 miles on this car. And I heard that Toyotas can go 200 to 300,000 miles. Is that true? Drop down in the comments if you got a car that's like over 200,000 miles, 200,000 or over, or any high mileage car. I would love to hear about it. And how much maintenance do you spend roughly every year, every 2 years, if things break? Or if you're one of those people that know how to work on your car yourself, shout out to you. Drop down in the comments and I'd love to hear about it. I think it's really, really fascinating. So shout out to the people such as myself that like to drive old vehicles, for whatever the reason might be. You just don't want to give them car note people all that interest, because I heard the interest is really, really high right now for everybody, even if you got good credit. If we got all these inflated prices that's happening. These corporations are squeezing a lot of money out of us in America. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But yeah, so if that's some of your reasons why you drive an older model vehicle, I salute you. Fist bump, boom. Listen, good on you, okay? And we'll let everybody keep hating on us with our clean old model vehicles that still run. And oh, another thing, it still got AC and it still got heat. You know, we had some ice a couple weeks ago in Texas. Baby, the heat was working. And guess what? It's back high today. It's like 80 degrees today in February. But the AC still work too. So baby, we good. We good over here. Knock on wood. I don't want nothing to happen. Don't nothing in here. Hey, baby, listening. You listen to me. Don't break. I'm in here bragging on you now. Don't embarrass me. You know, sometimes you gotta give a little pep talk to your car. But yeah, everything's good. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I'm gonna come back. I got another topic I want to talk about. So again, it's nice to see y'all. I hope y'all are having a great day. If you're not, I probably understand why, because it's a lot going on. But anyways, until next time, peace out.